The Golden Motors Postgame Report. Casey just here with Coach Chandler Guidroz. The Tarpons got a big win over EDY, a big bounce-back win, get to 1-1 in district play. Coach, night and day difference between today and Tuesday. It wasn't your best performance on Tuesday. You guys played really well today. Talk about, what was the difference?
Yeah, look, on Tuesday, I thought that we came out the gates on fire, man. We were swinging it well, and, one inning, it's so hard mentally to overcome that. Today, once again, we started out on fire. Again, we played with fire a little bit in the top of the first. I think we stranded they stranded bases loaded.
Yep.
We come back out. We get a leadoff man on, get the bunt and run. JP gets over to third. Jag drives him in. Just playing good team baseball, running the bases well. We probably gave up a couple of more free passes than we would have liked to as far as playing a clean game. But all in all, man, I'm just more proud of the kids' response than anything that'll show up on a stat sheet, because that's tough to go through what we went through Tuesday, and to bounce back against that quality of a team, to stay undefeated at home, and to keep giving ourselves a shot was really, just a pleasure to watch tonight.
Josh was telling me, he said, man, look, I was nervous. He was not afraid to admit he was nervous. He walked the first two, then got two big strikeouts, and he said after those two big strikeouts, he really kind of exhaled and settled in. Talk about his performance.
Yeah, look, man, he's a warrior. He's such a warrior, multi-sport athlete, great kid. And our kids feel good when he's on the mound. And look, we're sacrificing a lot this year to give him those opportunities to pitch, behind the plate defensively. Brendan's been doing a great job for us. Josh has been outstanding in the outfield. But look, he built toward this. This is probably by far the most amount of pitches he's thrown at the high school level. And it was just a pleasure to see him compete, because more than executing, it was the competition level that he brought to the table today.
Your offense 1 through 9 all did good things, man. Even 9-0 Reelman gets hit a couple times, walks. Your top of the order was hitting the cover off the ball. Your lineup was deep today, man, and scored a bunch of runs.
Yeah, look, we've been able to generate runs a lot more, manufacturing them a lot more than we had the last 2 years. It's team at bats, man. It's passing the baton. It's doing whatever it takes to get runs across, not being selfish, not making it about you. And then we got guys at the top. I mean, Jacob Pierce after tonight is hitting 480 on the year. He keeps this up. That's an all-state player.
Yeah.
No doubt. No questions asked. So seeing him go 4 for 5, and just the way that he plays the game, so hard, so fierce. Every pitch, grinding out every at-bat. When he's on the bases, he's going to score. It's just a pleasure to watch him and the rest of the guys.
You get Julian in there in relief. Carter slams the door shut. Your pitchers that you used in the pen were all pretty good as well, man. Talk about that.
Yeah, and those guys are typically starters for us, but we had everybody available today, so we weren't going to, go to our relief arms. We went to the best arms that we had available to go pitch, to go get a win. And I don't think anybody really had their best stuff. That's what's so crazy about it. Us being able to get that decisive of a victory. Nobody had their best stuff. We just grinded, man. We grinded. Defense made plays when we needed to. And like Coach Chasson said after the game, I think every relief pitcher did a good job of picking the other guy up. When somebody was slacking, next guy comes in, get out of the jam. Julian struggles, and then Carter comes in, slams the door shut. Just a great team baseball, man. Proud of him.
Saturday, look, man, on paper, you guys are expected to win. But East St. John usually has some athletes. They got some dudes. And I was talking to your two guys. They both said, can't overlook anybody in this game. They got the right mindset. How do you make sure they carry that onto the field on Saturday?
Yeah, look, we're going to have a great day tomorrow. We'll try to keep them fresh as best we can. It's senior day. We want to be able to honor those guys, but also understand that the ultimate objective is to win a baseball game. And, I like where our mindset's at. We're not going to let that setback the other day on Tuesday hold us back. We're 10 out of our last 13. We're playing pretty good baseball, so we want to keep that momentum rolling heading into 4 games next week.
It's our Golden Motors Postgame Report with Coach Chandler Guidroz. Coach, congrats, man.
Thank you, man.